Hi guys, here ready for the storms coming tonight. I'm gonna give you guys some time to jump on and talk about these storms coming tonight. Again, not a widespread event. I mean, I think we all have a chance for storms, but it's not all gonna hit at once. These are gonna be a handful of nasty storms that are gonna be pushing through. It looks like just after sunset. So the daytime heating will still be in place because we're really warm outside, but it could be worse as far as the energy goes. But yeah, send me your questions. I'm going to do the best I can to answer them. I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds to jump on. Again, we're going to talk about the storms that are coming in. Let's see here. These are questions about the storms, not coronavirus, just so you know. All right, so let's rotate here and show you what's going on radar. There's not much. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I do think Searcy will be affected tonight. We have a tornado watch in place. It's in the yellow here. It goes from Jonesboro to Batesville. It does include Searcy, Hot Springs, Arkadelphia. This goes until 11 p.m. tonight. So something to consider. I just tweeted a few minutes ago that the Fort Smith radar has actually been down, but it does look like it's back up and running, which is great. We'll talk about some of the things we're working on. Hey, Sherry, yes, there is a chance for tornadoes tonight. This is my latest impact board I've worked on. Tornadoes at a medium threat, large quarter to golf ball size hail. We don't get a ton of, at least since I've been here, since 2012, we haven't had a huge hailstorm, but someone was talking about a hailstorm that impacted Pine Bluff a few years ago. Let's see, where was that? 2 years ago, I guess. There was some hail in Pine Bluff, and someone had a totaled car. So, yeah, concerns for some hail threats. Okay, so here's some of the timeline. This is a rough estimate for the severe weather. You see 7 to 11 is most of central Arkansas. I know that's a pretty big I realize that's a pretty big time frame, but that's just what we're going to watch for. That's the timeline. I'll give you guys this. I showed you guys this at noon. Josh, no, you're not going to die in a tornado tonight because you're going to watch THV 11 and stay safe. Hi, Bob from Sherwood. Okay, so this is 7 o'clock. The reason we're concerned about hail is because of this area of low pressure. I call that a cold core system. So essentially the air high up in the sky is super, super cold. That being said, the hailstones, are larger when you have more updrafts, downdrafts, and cold core. So you've got that. Also, when you get closer to the low pressure system, I'm going to zoom out a bit. So this is the future. This is 7 p.m. tonight. You get a lot of wind shear, which is wind changing as you go up in height, and it provides that twisting, turning factor in the atmosphere. What % change of serious weather? Frank, reword your question. I don't quite understand it. What % change of serious weather? Hey, you're welcome, GC Plumbing. You are so welcome. Okay, so let's keep advancing. So it's this front that's going to be the catalyst for the strong storms tonight. If you haven't been outside, it's very warm, almost eerily warm. So here we are at 9 p.m., and you see how the shape of these storms are just nasty looking, right? Let's go back here. Hold on one second, guys. I'll zoom in for you. Okay, so again, not a ton of storms, but pockets of storms could get on the nasty side. There we go through 2 a.m., so that's why that watch goes to 11 p.m. Now, down here in South Arkansas, you could hear some thunderstorms early tomorrow morning, but at that point, it's so far away from the area of low pressure that it removes a lot of the tornadic ingredients or the hailstone ingredients. So I would just bet on some downpours early tomorrow morning, perhaps some rumbles of thunder. But at this moment, we are not tracking a huge threat with severe weather, anything south of, Camden, Monticello, Texarkana. Again, this is where the watch is. So it does not include Camden and Monticello. So I'm glad I said that. You've got here, you guys are asking for some current conditions. Nathan was talking about a friend up in Searcy County who had a thermometer gauge outside reading 86 degrees. Yikes. Hold on, I'm going to try to remove the glare. There we go. So that's some serious warmth. We talk about that a lot. You guys know when the sun breaks out, when you have the higher temperatures, you have what we call CAPE, or convective available potential energy. Essentially, it's just storm fuel. So when you get these bright oranges, this is 6 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock tonight, it's still there, but it quickly diminishes as the sun sets. But there is still enough, say 9, 10 o'clock, to spark some strong storms. Hi, Chris from Valonia. Hey, Steve, you're welcome. And then it diminishes as we go early into tomorrow morning. So again, Nathan and I worked on this one. If you're in between these two lines, from Mena to Russellville, Batesville, all the way up to Northeast Arkansas, you've got 4 to 7, 7 to 11. I'll show you this. When it breaks down the individual threats, you've got, so for this evening, the chance for 50-mile-per-hour winds is in the low category, but look at when we go to the tornadic threat, okay? That medium, that orange zone goes from Mena to Little Rock to Searcy, Batesville, and then when you get to Northeast Arkansas is where you start to see the higher threat for more significant tornadoes. Not promised, keep that in mind, not promised tornadoes, but possible tornadoes. And then when you get to the hail threat, it's also at a medium to, if not high, up towards Russellville, Batesville, and Searcy. Let's take a look at the HRRR. We call it the HRRR. It's the High Resolution Rapid Refresh Model. That's the name of it. That's why we call it the HRRR. Hello, everyone. Just showing you my face really quick behind the scene here my name's Sarah Fortner, if you're watching me from the TH11 page. Okay, so let's get back to the High Resolution Rapid Refresh Model. Okay, so this is it. Oh, went too fast. Okay, here we go. We were ahead of time. All right, so this is 4 p.m. Let's go. This is 6 p.m. We'll see some storms lining up from Mountain Home, possible down to Clinton, Russellville, and Mena. I'll stop it here at 9 p.m. So again, I think that time frame, so 7 is around sunset now. You have to keep that in mind. So our sunset is later. So it will be warm up until this point, right? So we will have the energy there. Not to mention the wind energy. So there's several ingredients here. You have the wind energy, you have the heat energy, and then you have the actual front that's going to be providing that lifting motion. All ingredients coming together. So this is 8, 9, 10. So it looks like the storms want to take that shape, that Boeing shape, which is significant indicator that, gusty wind is possible. Here at 11 p.m., midnight, and 1 a.m. is where it looks to be in South Arkansas. And you see way fewer brighter colors. Feels like this season will be very intense based on weather patterns trending currently. Yeah, we've been really warm. Hey, Mike, I've been here from 2012 to 2016, and then I came back last summer. I promise, Alicia, I'm not even going to say it. Let's just focus on the forecast for tonight. All right, so let's go into 4 a.m., 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Still some moderate rain down in South Arkansas. All right, and then more rain comes Friday. But again, I'm just going to focus on tonight. I haven't looked at this graphic, so we're just gonna do it together. Look at this. So I'm getting my show ready here for tonight, but 50% chance, then we ramp it up to about 70% by 11 p.m. and then we taper it back down in central Arkansas. So again, it's gonna be quick moving. I'll just say that. So flooding really isn't a huge concern. I mean, we'll get some heavy rain for sure, but not so much flash flood concerns. As I have y'all here, if you do get some hail tonight, send us your reports, 501-376-1111. It's a texting program where I can get it comes right to my phone, and I can see what you guys are sending. It's really helpful when you, take a horizontal picture because it fits better in our TV screen. And also when you have like a ruler or a quarter or some sort of reference point, it makes a big difference when you send your reports in for hail. Because if you just hold it in your hand, everybody has different sized hands. If you hold it, if you just see it on the ground, it can just be very subjective. So the more objective you can make your hail reports, the better. And we often talk about, if and when you get certain reports, yada, yada, yada. But what's really helpful is if you tell us you're getting hail or no hail. I've talked about that a lot with winter weather. Even if you just send us your report saying, hey, all rain here, it's very helpful when you're depicting winter weather. Now with severe weather, in this type of scenario, if you are in a thunderstorm and you get hail, that's great. But even if you get a thunderstorm and you're like, heavy rain, no hail here, that is even helpful with watching these thunderstorms and the intensity or lack thereof, if they're weakening, if they're strengthening. So let us know that as well. I'm going to give you guys, you're welcome, Valerie. It's been a minute since I've done a live video, but here we are. All right, so we've got a severe thunderstorm warning up towards Mountain Home. I'll zoom this in. All right, this goes till 4:45 for Izard, Baxter, Fulton County, Southwest Fulton County. Ping pong size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. It's moving east at 45 miles per hour. So look out for that. I'm doing a Facebook Live, Michael, just so you know, on my phone. Don't cuss. I marked this safe for kids, so. A tornado watch, so the watch is still in place till 11 p.m. Ping pong size hail. This is some of the text that the National Weather Service gives us. People and animals outdoors could be injured, will be injured. Expect hail, damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. So that's the setup we have tonight. Are you doing a cut-in, Marley?
No, we're taking them.
Oh. All right, so we're going to get going for the 5 o'clock. Just a lot of our coverage tonight is obviously going to be on the school closings, things closing. Me and Nathan are going to have some team coverage of the storms, what to expect, et cetera, et cetera. And these ladies are doing... They're journalistic. Oh, I need to do something with this hair. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep your questions coming. I'll do my best to answer them. Appreciate you watching. I'm also going to put some of this on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Sarah Fortner, so you can subscribe there if you want. And I will see y'all on the TV.